Babylonstoren in Paarl is renowned for welcoming you to see the vines being pruned and fruit being picked, and was the ideal location for the launch of the Woolworths Flavour Society. The garden, inspired by the original company gardens, stimulates all the senses in ways that can only be experienced firsthand.
Wow. Well, Glenn, as we all know, Woolies is passionate about flavour. Tell me more about the Flavour Society.
Well, we launched the Flavour Society as a platform really for our customers to get involved in flavour. You know, flavour is so important to us, so for them to experience, taste, do blind tasting, swap recipes, look at videos of how to do different things, be invited to dinners, secret dinners, so it's just a fabulous way to experience flavour.
Speaking of senses, one of the first things I experienced was this lemongrass scented towelette. And of course, we're at the lovely Babylonstoren. What else can the guests expect?
Well, that's just one of the secrets of today. So you'll see it starts off with your gorgeous outfit, your boots, and that's really to trample around the garden, because flavour is just not an experience in isolation. You've got to really delve into the touch, taste, see, smell, feel.
This garden boasts 300 varieties of edible plants, and guests were invited to touch and feel.
Well, Zanella, as far as unique experiences go, this one certainly rates very high.
This is incredible. I think you forget that things don't just come in boxes and packets, and we're busy rolling around in chamomile tea.
That's right. Apparently they really do that. They take their shoes off and they come and walk around here barefoot, or they lie in it and look at the sky. And of course it's chamomile, so it's just relaxing and invigorating.
You can walk through themed areas ranging from berries to indigenous plants to this citrus block filled with the fragrance of kumquats and naartjies.
You seem really switched on.
I really am. I mean, the walk from the greenhouse has been incredible. I don't know if you noticed, but there were actually nut shells on the ground. And as you walk through, they have that beautiful, like, light, crunchy noise to them. And I think living in the city, your senses are a little bit dull with your laptop, with the TV. And being out here, like smelling everything, you're getting different scents at each little point in this garden. And just all the green, I feel better about myself because I'm breathing in all the fresh air. It's incredible.
So, Sam, you look like you're having a lot of fun.
I am having a lot of fun. I took one bite of this guava and I was transported back to my Auntie Margie's back garden, and I'm happy. I'm really happy. I remember her fondly.
And you're enjoying the experience?
Loving it. It's beautiful. The smells, the sights, it's glorious here.
Immersing yourself was the idea, and an invitation to discover new flavours like quince and sage flower cordial, salted caper and tomato juice, Earl Grey ginger and grapefruit iced tea, or lemongrass and rhubarb cordial.
Glenn, I must say I feel a little bit like I'm sitting in a laboratory. What exactly are we doing here?
Nico, this is the experiment. This is just really getting in touch with all of those sensory experiences that I spoke to you about. So it's about the colour, the smell, the flavours, the sensory experience of bitter, sweet, salty, sugar, spice. It's all here.
And of course leave them to their own devices.
Absolutely. So the meal is made up of 7 stages, and the idea is that you experiment in every single stage.
With breads and spreads came wood-fire-baked artisan loaves with sweet oreganum and white chocolate butter.
What I realized actually is that my cooking is really boring. We're so obsessed with salt and pepper, ready-made marinades and that kind of thing, and everything we've had today comes from nature. And look what we can do with nature. The most wonderful flavour combinations, the colours, the textures, everything has been invigorating.
I think the best thing probably about it all is to feel like a kid again and to play with food, to mix flavours, and it's beautiful colours. There's pink sauces and there's smoke coming from the salad. It's wonderful.
The mains ran from lightly smoked trout with Italian flavours to smoked salmon and white chocolate, then to grilled lamb cutlet with tikka and peanut butter.
Siba, I must say this has been quite the flavour adventure.
It has been, and besides that, the food looks really beautiful because we do eat with our eyes, and that's really important. The flavours, I think this is really innovation at its best. It's amazing.
The finale was chocolate, cheese and coffee in the White Studio, with smooth and grainy textures, hot and cold temperatures, and the experience of which direction food is taking.
Lauren, there's a definite increase in the focus on food lately, on television and social media. Why do you think that is?
I think food offers people a unique experience. There's always a new recipe, there's always a new taste combination, and because part of our zeitgeist at the moment is to seek experience rather than products, food is the one delightful way to please people who have everything and people who have nothing, because taste is an amazing and singular experience in itself.
Glenda, I must say, I see a lot of very happy, very satisfied faces around.
And I'm so glad, because for us it's not only about the food, it's about this whole journey and about the whole experience. It's about the flavour and it's the experiment at the end of the day.
Well, I love the experiment, and in fact it's the most exciting food adventure I've ever been on. In fact, say hello to the new member of the Flavour Society.
Oh, that's amazing.
Where do I sign?
Join the conversation by tweeting your journey of discovery to #WW Flavour Society or go online at woolworths.co.za for the latest feature recipes.